느껴도 No words I ain't enough for you 노랫말로 담고 싶어.
Hi, Winter Rosie here. June was definitely a month of music. Maybe a bit too much, but I don't think any of them are half bad. Out of the 7 billion comebacks this month, I only came down to a top 10 I personally liked. I'm pretty sure I missed some, but I did try checking out most comebacks this June. I've checked about 20, but I don't really have the time to review all of it. So here's the ratings for the top 11 to 20 songs for this month. And now for the top 10 of June. I didn't know GWSN made music again. Nah, but this sounds exactly like one, I'm not even exaggerating. And that's not a bad thing at all, cause they make banger music. The only problem I have with this song is it's not even close to beating their other titles. On its own it's a low-key summer song. It's catchy and all, but there is nothing that makes me want to love it. I say Pose is a much better song than Flip It. And I understand that Loona makes diverse music and all. They can do multiple concepts, but that doesn't necessarily mean they are all good. It's fine to admit it. Sometimes Loona misses and we can't do anything about that. Actually, I don't think it's much of a miss. It's a pretty good song. It simply just isn't that mind-blowing like how their other songs were. But hey, I'm open to changes. If my opinions do change, I'll let you all know about it. 7.8 out of 10. See how easy it is to make a solid debut? This ain't even my favorite song, but this was a good one to start with. After this, I'm definitely keeping an eye out for them. Shutdown wasn't my biggest cup of tea. It was just a little meh for me. Not like Classy was that much better. I thought it was a good song and all. It just wasn't that crazy good. Which is completely fine. The girls just debuted and they got plenty of time to grow and get better. I have not much words for the song itself, to be honest. Which in my case is a good thing. Cause that means there is nothing bad I have to say about it. But that also means the song isn't too impressive to say anything that positive. It is up to you if you think this is a bad thing or not, but I personally don't think so. It's a debut and like I said, they still got time to grow. 7.9 out of 10. Hopefully the comeback will be better. Do you ever just like a song so much but not really? I know that makes zero sense, but try understanding me. This high school musical type of music isn't really something I listen to, but I understand that it is very enjoyable and I myself enjoy it as well. Glitch mode wasn't really my cup of tea, so I really wanted this repackaged to be better than it, and I guess it is. I don't exactly know what, but I feel like this song is just missing something. I feel like this could have hit a lot more if they just added a little bit of spice. My favorite part of the song is that section at the end after the bridge. The first 2/3 of the song was just okay for me. I really think it could have used some more oomph, but I don't think it's bad. Beatbox could still grow on me like how Hello Future did. It took me almost a year for Hello Future to grow on me, so hopefully this song does the same sooner. 8 out of 10. I'll say it now, I like this song a lot. But, why is it all over the place? I personally thought they were too ambitious in this song, just like with Wadada. Up is definitely much better than Wadada by a fucking large amount, but both just does too much than it should. Up would have been my top summer song for the year if it were just a bit more normal, more cohesive, and more well structured. But that's all my complaints for it. If we look at it by part, I think it's a fairly good summer song. Even as a whole package, I think it's ways better than Wadada. That song was just messy and didn't feel right at all. This one was too, but definitely not as much. And I'd say not at all. It's just slightly off. 8.3 out of 10. It has hit summer song potential. This is We Go and DM's not as good daughter. Fromis has had their fair share of summer releases. Not all of them are specifically summer sounding, but all of them were great and creative for the season. This is their most summer sounding song so far. As we all know, We Go is the standard when it comes to summer songs. Stay This Way is basically We Go but with a slightly different sound. It's We Go but with DM's instrumentals. And this is the part where I say that's kind of uncreative of them. Now, no fucking way is this song bad, not even close. This is just me being nitpicky, hoping they did something different this time and not just mix their two latest songs together. But apart from that, I think it's a solid summer song. Not as good as Queen We Go, but not too far from it as well. 8.4 out of 10. If creds really want fromis to get big, I think it's time to make them stand out again. I recently just discovered this group, but their previous release Catch the Stars immediately became one of my favorite songs of the year. So leading up to this I didn't really expect anything, since I didn't really stan them, but I definitely was anticipating something. And hey, it's not Catch the Stars, but I'm glad it exists. I'm not the biggest fan of it just yet, but I will say this song is mad catchy, almost too much. Near the beginning I was a bit skeptical with where it was going, but I decided to just trust the process. So glad I did, cause it was better than what I thought. It's a very familiar sound to anyone who has been listening to K-pop for a while now. It's low-key a mix of noise music and just regular pop music. Normally I don't like it when they mix two choruses like that. I think it's just messy. But with this song, I feel like it was well done. The second part of the chorus is too good for me to ignore. It's going to take weeks to actually tell how I feel about the song. But for now, I like it enough to give it at least an 8.8. This is as K-pop as it gets. It really takes you back to that era of K-pop, when bubblegum pop was blooming and everyone was doing it. The song doesn't even need to be perfect, it just had to be catchy. And coming from a Twice member, that's what I was expecting the most, and Nahyun definitely delivered. I never saw Twice members being solo artists. I thought they were strongest as a group and individually they would lack in some aspects, which is not good for a soloist. But if I were to ever choose, Nahyun was one of those members. Nahyun can surely rock a stage by herself. I'm pretty sure everyone loves her if I'm being honest, and that definitely helped in this debut. The song was obviously poppy, and she was the perfect person to sing it. This is the same girl who sang most Twice choruses. Of course she would eat up this song like it's nothing. Everything led to this being a successful debut. I would have been more shocked if this flopped, to be honest. It's K-pop music, nothing more, and nothing less. 9 out of 10. It took me only one listen to memorize the song.
Villain.
As you've noticed with my reviews, I like it when groups get ambitious. Not too much, but just enough. I love creativity and diversity, and this song proves me right. Pixie doesn't even make usual K-pop music. They always had their own style and I always praised them for it. Villain isn't new, but it's definitely different for them and for girl groups. This could have easily been a Taemin song. Taemin just has this specific sound that not everyone can just take on other than himself. So when I first heard this I was surprised. No matter how great a song is, I don't easily get surprised by a song. The last time I can recall myself being surprised for one is when Feel My Rhythm dropped. This one shocked me cause this isn't something you hear every day. Especially in a season of summer K-pop songs, it just stands out in a lot of good ways. I'm a sucker for when groups try different shit. No matter the season or month. If they have a good song to release, they release it proudly. 9.2 out of 10. What a great song.
Shut up as you be.
Can I just say how much I love this song? I liked Glassy a lot, but something about Love Shit hits different. I really believe we got a nice handful of summer releases this year compared to previous ones, this included. I don't know how this song hasn't blown up yet, but I hope it does. I think Yuri really has something special about her. I never expected her to go full pop genre on us, so I was really surprised when she did release a summer song, and I loved every single thing about it. It's catchy, it's danceable, it's interesting, the subtle rock elements too, you can't ask for any more. It's simply a good song, and maybe even perfect. I'm really critical about a lot of things, so it's very hard for me to give anything a 10. But with this song I just can't find anything I dislike about it. So to be honest, this is a solid 10 out of 10. No questions asked. Like literally, 10 out of 10. This is for sure my favorite of the month. It just isn't my favorite off this list. Yeah, I know this isn't June, but whatever. I have no perception of time, so it counts. I wanted to talk about this song at least once. I couldn't previously since I didn't make a May comeback review. So here we are. Now let me talk about one of the biggest songs of the year so far. I can't be the only one who has had this song stuck in their heads for the last 2 weeks or so. Rock With You was a really genuinely great song, don't get me wrong. But that song didn't really hit, did it? Song was amazing and all, but it didn't have that hit song factor. Hot is the opposite of that. This is the very definition of a hit song. This song surely lives on my mind rent-free. Every single second of this song is memorable. 17 knows how to make hit songs. It's been proven and tested for years. Very nice. Don't Wanna Cry, Clap, Left and Right, are all catchy and great songs. If 17 wanted to make a hit song, they will. And this time they did it again. You got everyone dancing to it, singing to it. The song is basically everywhere. And it doesn't sacrifice anything else for it. 17 is at a point in their career where they just do everything perfectly. They are literal professionals with the determination of rookie artists. Rookies are always giving their 100%. So when professionals do the same, just imagine how powerful they can get. They just do it effortlessly, and it shows in this song. It's always a 10 out of 10 performance when it comes to this group. I wished I could say the same for the song too. I do love the song a lot, but I don't think it's enough to be a 10 out of 10. At least not for now. But regardless of the score, this is definitely one of the best songs they and this year have to offer. Thank you and goodbye.